I just can't see for a couple of seconds.
Welcome. Good to see you guys back in here. Good to see Mac back in. Ford, Gail, and all the family, welcome to middle school. Glad to have you guys back here as well. Kansas City Town Council, for coming, been a big part of this night. Senator Todd Billion, thank you for coming. Terry Kilbrook couldn't be here, but his family could. Thank you guys for coming. Cody Monpower from the office of the Congressman Ruben Ricker, thank you for coming. We've got Max Agent. It's not a local name, it's hard for me to get it right. That's practically kind of, I still didn't get it right. Let's go real fast through it, okay? Hey, thank you for being a part of this special occasion. It's really nice having Mac and this team in 2018 team back in the building as well. They've not been together inside the building for a while. Matt's schedule and some of the other guys' schedule. It's good to have you guys back. And it's certainly good to have all of you back. I know you love Mac and love this community. And we just want to share this special night with you. It'll be quick, it'll be neat, and a lot of hands went into it. A lot of people in the back, a lot of people for a lot of days selling jerseys and t-shirts. Because of the sale of the jerseys and t-shirts, we're going to repaint this green, blue, green forward. So Matt, thank you for letting us do that. To get us started off, I want to introduce Tyler Kilgore for a special presentation from the town of Gate City. Good evening, everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank Coach Vermillion for allowing the town of Gate City to take part in tonight's special event honoring Mac McClung. Mac, I think I speak for all of us here, but we want to thank you for always using your various platforms to honor where you come from. The way you carry yourself professionally, is a direct reflection of the spirit of all the citizens of Gate City, and is what makes this town such a great place to live. A town steeped in tradition, a town that prides itself on hard work, discipline, resiliency, perseverance, and most of all, respect. We wish you nothing but the best and know that you will always have the support of the best fan base in the country. On behalf of the Gate City Town Council, we would like to present Mac with a key to the town of Gate City, along with a resolution highlighting his winning of the 2023 NBA Slam Dunk Contest. I'm fairly certain that every TV in Southwest Virginia was tuned in that night, and there was zero doubt that you were going to bring the trophy home. However, when you came out and put on your Gate City jersey for the last attempt, you have no idea the impact that had on this community. It was certainly an emotional moment for all of us, and we couldn't have been more proud of you.
Oh, yeah! Freshman Preference Office. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it tonight, but wanted me to read an extension of remarks that was entered Tuesday, April 18th. So indulge me for a second. Mr. Speaker, I rise in honor of Matthew Mac McClung of Gate City, Virginia, who on February 18, 2023, won the NBA All-Star Slam Dunk Contest with just over 2,000. With just over 2,000 residents, Mac's incredible accomplishments have put Gate City on the map. After graduating from Gate City High School as a 3-star recruit in 2018, Mac played college basketball for Georgetown University and Texas Tech University before declaring for the 2021 NBA Draft. I've followed Mac's basketball career since high school, attending a few of his Gate City and Georgetown games. Mac has worked hard on his craft, playing in the NBA G League since turning pro. He won NBA G League Rookie of the Year for the 2021-22 season. In February, Mac was not only the first NBA G League player to participate in the NBA All-Star Slam Dunk Contest, but also win it. I was glad to be able to watch Mac's incredible win live. After the dunk contest, Mac signed with the Philadelphia 76ers. On April 7th, Mac won the NBA G League title with the Delaware Bluecoats. 2 days later, he helped the 76ers defeat the Brooklyn Nets in their final regular season game and netted a near triple-double with 20 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists. Mac's hard work and dedication has made all of us in Southwest Virginia proud. His professionalism when talking with members of the media continues to impress me. Even with his newfound fame, Mac continues to be a gentleman. Congratulations, Mac, on your win in February and continued success in basketball. I look forward to following your career, and I am confident it will be a long and fruitful one. Mac.
Good evening, and one of the greatest things that Delegate Kilgore and I can do on behalf of the General Assembly is recognize people who have made significant contributions to the Commonwealth. And there is no doubt that we are recognizing one this evening. So I'm going to go ahead and read this resolution. Some of the things that I was going to say, Cody's already said, or the town council's already said, but I'm going to go ahead and read this on behalf of myself and Delegate Kilgore, who couldn't be here this evening. Whereas Matthew McClung, a basketball phenom from Gate City, who currently plays for the Philadelphia 76ers National Basketball Association and the Delaware Bluecoats of the NBA G League, won the 2023 NBA Slam Dunk Contest on February 18, 2023. And whereas Mac McClung did not start playing basketball seriously until the 7th grade, but quickly devoted himself to the sport, perfecting a shot that would make him the first Virginia High School League player to score more than 1,000 points in a single season. And whereas Mac McClung led the Gate City Blue Devils to a VHSL Class II state championship in 2018 when his 47 points broke the VHSL scoring record for most points in the state final. And whereas after tallying 2,801 points at Gate City, Mac McClung played for 2 seasons with Georgetown University Hoyas and then transferred to Texas Tech for a year where he averaged 15.5 points per game, 2.7 rebounds per game, and 2.1 assists per game. And whereas the 2021-22 NBA G League Rookie of the Year in his first year of professional basketball, Mac McClung has spent time on the rosters of the NBA's Chicago Bulls, the LA Lakers, and the NBA fans around the world. And whereas Mac McClung has catapulted to national stardom with his extraordinary performance in this year's dunk contest, providing an inspirational example to young athletes in the Commonwealth of what one can achieve through hard work, dedication. Now, therefore, be resolved by the Senate of Virginia and the House of Delegates agreeing that Matthew McClung hereby be commended for the winning the 2023 National Basketball Association Slam Dunk Contest.
You don't have to flip. Yes, sir.
I'm Zach Erder, for those of you who don't know me. First of all, I just want to thank everyone who came out to show support tonight. It means a lot to me, so I can only imagine what it means to Mac. Having a community like this that always has your back no matter what is so special and something that's not to be taken for granted. But yeah, what a journey it's been. I could keep y'all here all night telling stories about Mac and what he's persevered through to get to this point in his career. And to have an opportunity like that to compete in and win the NBA dunk contest, it's truly unbelievable. You know, and I've been lucky enough to spend a great deal of time with Mac from a really young age. And while he's accomplished so much over the years, none of it would have been a surprise to me. I've seen the work he's put in, the dedication, the desire to be great, all firsthand since we were in the 6th grade. And it's inspiring. It's funny, you know, I got friends everywhere else that always talk about Mac because they know we're close. And they always say, like, oh, it's so crazy what he's doing. And like I said, you know, none of it comes as a surprise because I used to see it every day. And I have so much belief in Mac, and I always will. He's already accomplished so much, but I believe that this will only serve as a launch pad into the rest of his career in India. And then lastly, the thing I want to focus on briefly, and then I'll be done, I promise, is just I want to say how proud I am of this guy and just how he's handled everything. Take basketball out of the equation, and Mac has always been there for me, and no matter what he's had going on, he's a special kind of friend that I'm so lucky to have. And I'm excited to see the continued impact he has on other people, not only in this community, but all over, because I believe that's what matters most. I'm proud to call you a friend. Love you, man.
Yeah, Brian.
What's up, guys? My name is Bradley. For y'all who don't know me, I'm part of the 2018 state championship team. And man, I'm glad to have all of us here be here. At a team back in the same building. Feels good and feels right. I think I speak for all of us when I say how appreciative we are of this community and the limitless support you guys have given every single one of us. So I just want to start off by saying that on my behalf. My and Mac's friendship started my freshman year of high school. Every day, you know, Mac was so adamant about getting me to his dad's gym, working out every single day, and this point in my time, at this point in time, I didn't realize what it meant to, truly work hard. I thought, just getting a couple shots up after practice was enough, and this guy was getting up at 6 a.m. and getting his lift in and working out, and then inviting me after practice, and then later at night at 10, 11 p.m. And I'm thinking, man, this guy's crazy. What is this guy doing? And that really just spoke volumes to me, to his work ethic. And I was like, man, if I'm going to be great at this game, I need to follow this guy. He was just showing me, the right way to do it, and he taught me how to truly work hard and what it means to chase after your dreams. He knows how to get the best out of me and how to encourage me to be the best version of myself, and I think that's truly why, we're as good as friends as we are. I'm forever grateful for our friendship. I love you, brother, and I'll continue to be here with you every step of the way.
Jersey number 0. I didn't really know 0 was a number. It's a true story. His freshman year and his sophomore year, he didn't know anyone to be. He had like four or five different numbers. You see the highlight in 11, 3, I don't know. He started aggravating me about ordering a jersey number 0. Now, in order to do that, you have to call the companies that you bought the uniforms from and then reorder a single uniform, which is twice as much as, so my deal was you'll have to pay for it. And thank goodness I didn't make you pay for it, but you are paying for a gym for it. So, I did order jersey number 0, and I don't know, I guess it's kind of suits him, There's nobody like him, that's right, Matt? There's nobody like him. Why be realistic? Shoot for the moon. Mac's got a bunch of accolades in high school: Players of the Year, State Players of the Year, Region, District Players of the Year, and all that comes with a trophy in black. He also won the Big East he was on the Big East All-Freshman Team, National Player of the Week, the Big 12 AD First Team, Big 12 Newcomer of the Year, Honorable Mention All-American, Naismith, National Honorable Mention All-American, Naismith nominee, NBA G League Rookie of the Year, NBA Slam Dunk champion, and he's a G League champion as well. And those trophies are somewhere, I'm told, I haven't seen it, but I'm told those trophies are somewhere in the floor, on the other side of the bed, sitting around his room, different places. And I'm going to tell you one of the things that impresses me more than the trophies and things of that nature was a text that I got about 2 months ago. And it was for no reason, it was just out of the blue. He's alive, first of all. But the first thing he said was, "You're a charismatic dude." I have never been called charismatic. So he's a liar. And he said, thinking about all the teams I've played on, even NBA, sorry Sixers, there was no coach and program I was more excited to be connected with than the Gate City Blue Jays. So I told you about all those accolades and trophies that he's got somewhere in his room. He may have one or two of them up on the wall, but you guys understand, Mac McClung put Gate City on his back, and he carries it around. Isn't that awesome? And so he wins the dunk contest. I thought I'd never hear from him again because his head's going to swell up and all that. But it wasn't 30 minutes till I got a call. And in the background, his buddies are laughing. Y'all are probably there. He's laughing. He said, "Coach," because I always tell my players, I'm never retiring a jersey. I don't care how good you get. We're never doing that. We're about the team. We're not about that number 0. But he said, "Coach, you think you might retire that jersey?" And I made him misspoke and said, "Yeah, I think I might do that." Oh, another thing. My wife loves me, but she cried when we made that dunk. Everybody cried. I heard that. Hey, we're super proud of you, man. And Yeah, we might retire your jersey tonight, and we've already kind of hung it up there. You know, all of that means that he's got a jersey retired, but honestly, we've got a group text that we keep going back and forth. We've done it for 5 years now. I can't repeat the stuff that's on there. It's not suitable for that. That's what means more to us than anything. Anytime he comes in, he makes these guys leave and things of that nature. So, Mac, we're going to retire your jersey, but you can never retire. You got to just keep playing on. Is that cool? Can we do that? We love watching you. This community loves watching you, and you really united the region. Northeast Tennessee, Southwest Virginia, and now the whole nation, the globe. So come up here. We got a little special thing we're going to do, and go right over there, Mr. McClung. I said I'd never do it. I guess I will. Y'all ready? All right, here we go. Now I want to introduce Mac's agent, Dan Pontman. Dan's been with him for a while now. And, I'm going to let Dan come up and introduce Mac, and then let Mac talk for 30 seconds or so. You guys can understand it. He's moved away and talks a little. Dan, thank you for coming and being here. It's yours.
Well, I know you guys want to hear Mac, but I promise I will ask quickly before he goes up. Now, when Lenore told me I was going to be speaking today, I was confused because I didn't know why you guys would want to hear from some stranger who's not from Gate City. But since I got here yesterday, I felt so welcomed and at home. Everyone's been so nice. We got our nails done today. We got Manny's and Petty's. It's all I got. So I've worked with a lot of NBA players over the last 17 years, but there's something truly special about Mac McClung that's impossible to describe. The journey I've gone on with Mac has actually taught me so much about myself. Through Mac, I've learned what's possible with manifestation, with faith in God, belief in yourself, determination, work. He's truly made me believe in magic. He's a wizard. He's a real-life wizard. And Mac's relationship with his hometown is something that folks like me from Chicago only hear about in country music songs. The nostalgia that he speaks about, cheddar rounds at Pals. He would swear at magic potatoes. He says they're the best in the world. When he talks about his high school games with the 2,000-point trio, Brad and Zach, and the rest of these guys, and the nostalgia in his voice when he talks about it. He talks about hiking up Mendota, is that what it's called? Yeah, going on some dates, maybe? No? But he's always talking about Gate City. And when it came time for the dunk contest, and I asked him, I said, Matt, who are you going to bring out? We're going to do Allen Iverson, we're going to do Shaquille O'Neal. He said, no, Bradley Dean. And honestly, at first I thought he lost his mind because we could have brought up Allen Iverson, but when I saw him bring out Brad and put on that jersey and throw on those dunks, I totally got it. Because Mac doesn't just represent Gate City, but he represents every small town across this country. Mac is living proof and an inspiration to every kid in every town in America of what can happen when you set your mind to something and give it everything you've got. Now, it helped that Mac's dad had a 50-inch vertical, so he had good genes. But there were a lot of athletic kids everywhere who never made it, who just needed to see someone pave the way and show them that it's possible. And that's who Mac is, and that's what he's done. This journey's been amazing, but it's truly only starting. If there's one thing I know about Mac, is that you can never count him out. And the next chapter is going to be even better and more unbelievable than the last one. So I'm so grateful to be on this journey with you, Mac. So grateful to be embraced by all of you in Gate City. Hopefully I can be welcomed back soon. And without further ado, Mac McClung.
First, I just want to say thank you guys for coming out tonight. I mean, you guys are electric with the clapping and the ovation. I really appreciate it. And I want to say the best is yet to come, but I also want to give flowers to all the people that helped me stand right here in this moment right now. So first, I'm gonna start out with just my team, with Danny, Nate, everybody, Ty with the film. I appreciate you guys so much. And then my agent, Dan, I heard a quote once that said, "Don't eat with anyone that you wouldn't starve with." So I want to say thank you for starving with me, and the best is yet to come. And then I want to go to a guy named Coach Irvin, as you guys know. Coach Irvin saw me in the high school gym. I was there every night with my dad, and Coach Irvin. Check, okay. Coach Irvin, he saw me, and I had a terrible jump shot. I really wasn't doing anything right, and he took me in and showed me how to shoot, helped me train with Zach, and he really took me in like I was his own kid. Whether that be advice on life or relationships or just anything, he was like a second father. Mike, you don't want me to talk today, but yeah. So give it up for Coach Irvin. Appreciate it. Now I want to go to a guy who is charismatic, Coach Vermillion. He got me into the game of basketball about 7th grade. He came up to my mom right in front of me. Jesus, all right. Cool Coach Vermillion. He walked up and he just kind of has an aura about him. And he told my mom right in front of me, he was like, Max should play basketball. He'd be a really good basketball player. And I thought that was the coolest thing. I was telling all my friends in school, like, Coach Vermillion thinks I'm gonna be a good basketball player. So I started working every day, and I fell in love with the craft, and I fell in love with Gate City basketball, with Coach Irvin, Coach Fugit, Coach Vermillion, all built here was just so much more than basketball, and it meant the world to me. So thank you, Coach Vermillion, for teaching me how to be a man, how to love others, and put family first. So I appreciate you, and I love you, man. So come on. All right, now I'm going to go to a guy that spoke earlier, Bradley Dean. It's a funny story. It really makes no sense, but Bradley and I met. He didn't tell you how we met. I believe I was a freshman and he was in 7th grade. Is that correct? And I was a freshman on varsity. I felt cool. I felt like I was doing things, and I was like roughhousing with somebody. It was one of his friends, and this kid smacked me in the back of the neck. I'm like, who just smacked me? I'm in awe. And I look back and it's Bradley Dean. And I smack him right back, of course. And weirdly enough, after that, we were just attached to the hip. One of the most loyal friends I could ever think of. And I was reading something that said all loves are equal, whether that be family, romantic, or friends. And I just want to let you know, I'll always hold your love as high as any love in my life. And I appreciate you, bro. So give it up for Bradley Dean. Now I'm going to talk about Zach Irvin. So I always took pride in being the hardest worker. I always thought I outworked everyone. And I met Zach Irvin, and all those nights in the gym that you hear about me going back, Brad talking about me going back again, there was a guy that I would fight with of trying to get there before him every day, and that was Zach Irvin. Zach Irvin never missed one day. Zach was there just as much as me or more, and you inspire me as a person on and off the court. Just seeing his work ethic. There would be no me without Zach Irvin and the way he pushed me throughout my younger days, and hopefully I pushed him as well. But I love you, Zach, and I appreciate you, and there's nobody I can call on a late night if I'm having a bad night and just laugh for hours. He's one of the funniest guys I know, and I love him forever. So Zach Irvin. Now I'm going to go to Summer, and I also would not be here without her today. I'd probably be late for looking for my shoes or something. But my mom, she's my whole world. I love her more than anything in the world. She really keeps me going. And I feel like ever since a young age, like a lot of people can be controlled by their perception of themselves or their thoughts on themselves. And my mother, she always made me feel like I could do anything. I would be in elementary school, like, Mom, I'm going to be an actor. And she'd be like, yeah, you can do it. You know, I would tell her the craziest things, and she always made me feel like it was easy and it was going to happen tomorrow. And I appreciate you, Mom, for believing in me more than I believe in myself sometimes. And I couldn't do it without you, and I love you to death. Two more people to thank, and I'll wrap it up. Lastly, I want to thank, I want to thank my dad. I feel like we all are critical of our parents, and me and my dad haven't always seen eye to eye on everything, and you always think like what you would do different than your parents. And one thing, ever since a young kid, I always talked to my dad like it was me and him, and like we're gonna do this and we're gonna do this, and almost forgot that he had his own life. Like, he was there for me at 6 a.m. or 7 p.m. or if he had to leave work just to work me out. There wasn't one night my dad wasn't there for me. And just the consistency he had in me, I hope that I can be consistent with my future kids like he was for me. So my dad. And the last person or people I want to thank is this community. I can't imagine any of my college teammates or NBA teammates coming back to something like this, or coming back to someone who watches every G-League game and is mad at some NBA coach because they haven't given me a chance yet. But you guys support me in ways I can't really even imagine or believe sometimes. But I'll get texts after a game when I was in LA. It's 12 o'clock here, and someone texts me like, I was watching this game, blah, 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 and it's like, man, it's just in awe that the way you guys support me, and I love this town so much, and I will rep it till the end of my life. Thank you guys.